Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Kim O'Bannon with Network in Action Scottsdale Stellar Connections, and I'm happy to have Dana Lam here with me today. Hi, Dana. How are you doing?
Hi, Kimberly. How are you today?
I am great, thank you. So let's get started and tell us a little bit about what you do, but more importantly, why you do it.
Sure. Well, I am the CEO of FFR Global, as well as the co-founder of Surprise Date Challenge. And this is something that we came up with, my life partner and business partner, Marty, and I, back in 2017. It's something that we practiced in our lives, planning surprise dates for each other. And we knew that it made such a big impact in our lives, we thought that it would help other people. So in 2017, we got 10 test couples together and said, hey, would you try this out, planning surprise dates for each other once a month, and let us know if it makes a difference in your relationship, if it does nothing. And it was a unanimous decision that yes, the simple act made a huge impact in people's lives and their relationships and their connections. And then we also discovered along the way that it's not just for romantic relationships, but it's something we plan surprise dates with our boys who are 16 and 20. And, teenagers complain about everything. So it's really great to be able to say to them, hey, be ready at 10 a.m., have your swim trunks on and your flip-flops, and they have no idea what we are doing. And then we just go to, we went paddleboarding one time, for example. So just that surprise element, you can do it with friends and family. We're getting ready to visit some friends in Denver. And we've already said, hey, Saturday night, don't make any plans. We are going to take you on a surprise date. So we're doing it with another couple as well.
Oh, wow. That is so
Yes.
unique and so fun.
Thank you. Yes, it is a lot of fun to help encourage and inspiring people to have better connections.
Yes, we definitely need that, especially right now with everything going on in the world. So do you have any tips or strategies you would give people right now just in how to handle themselves or what they can do during this time?
Well, yes, during the COVID crisis, or whatever we want to call it, pandemic that's been going on, we were able to pivot. We offer a date of the month club, and we usually we email our clients a date they can do at home, a date they can do out on the town, conversation starter, so you're not talking about the same boring things like work and kids, but something a little more exciting, as well as a cool, unique gift idea that you maybe haven't heard of. And we were able to pivot for several months. We just offered 2 at-home date ideas because, especially with the stress levels, that's so important for people's whole body well-being, to keep those stress levels down so that we don't get sick. And these are things that we make it so simple and so easy for our clients to implement. So we were able to do that. So I think it's really important being if you are still quarantining yourself or not going out as much, it's really important to make sure that you are doing things to de-stress and take care of your relationships.
Yes, definitely. It's very important. And I know when I participated in the Surprise Date Challenge with my husband for a few times, it was great. I mean, it really does help, especially those introverted people.
Right.
So
get you out of your comfort zone, right? Maybe
yes,
trying something
exactly.
new that you normally wouldn't do.
Or even just, to be honest, the questions. Like you have all these great conversation starters, and we used some of those, and it was fun. I mean, I've been married 25 years, but it was still great to learn something new about my husband. So
right. It is amazing, isn't it, that people, you think you've been together with somebody for a long time and you know everything about them, but the questions, we try to come up with something different and unique that couples may not have shared, or maybe they did 20 years ago, but they haven't spoken about it frequently.
Yes, exactly. So last question here before we close up. Do you feel that your business is going to be affected because of what we've been through? And also, I know that you mentioned that you can use your services for other business owners. So maybe explain
right.
Those 2 things.
Yes, you know what, our actually business has been booming because people really are now, they're really thinking about what's important, I think, in life. And 74% of Americans prefer an experience over an actual product or item. And this is something we actually started to add, work with B2B, so business owners, meaning we offer the date of the month and to employers to offer as a benefit to their employees. So if you offer this, if you're an employer and let's say you have 10 employees or you have 900 employees, you can give this as a benefit, and it's very inexpensive, but you get a lot of bang for your buck. The employees love it, and they get this as an employee benefit. And why should a company care? Because according to Limeade, when people feel that their employer supports their well-being, they are 38% more engaged, they're 18% more likely to go the extra mile, they are 28% more likely to recommend their place of work to other people, and they're 17% more likely to be there even after 1 year. And organizations that have a higher employee engagement rate are 78% more profitable, which is probably the most important thing, right? As a business owner, you want your business to be profitable. So if your employees know that you really care about them, they're going to be more engaged and more productive at work. There's going to be less mistakes, less absenteeism, that kind of thing. So that's why an employee should care if their employees are happy at home and may want to offer the date of the month club to their employees. And the employee gets to choose, do they want a friend and family date or do they want a couple date? So you don't have to be in a relationship to utilize it. And it really does, if an employee is in a relationship though, and you think about it, somebody is having relationship problems at home and they get divorced, it's a minimum of a 13% loss in productivity for 18 to 24 months. I mean, it's a huge, significant impact to a company's bottom line. So we're kind of preventative relationship maintenance.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for all that information. How can people get a hold of you? If they're interested?
Well, yes. My business cell phone is 602-699-6255. And you can email me at dana@surprisedatechallenge.com. And our website is also surprisedatechallenge.com.
Okay, well, great. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy you're part of my group.
Oh, thank you. I love being a part of NIA. Thanks for inviting me.